Well, good morning again. Another beautiful Florida morning. We're on our way over to Cocoa this morning to have breakfast at the French pastry shop, which opened a year or two ago over there. We enjoy it. Get to see the beautiful Indian River this morning as we go over the bridge, which is always uplifting to see, at least for me. I'll tell you, if I ever moved away from this area, I would miss those views of the water a lot. You just get used to seeing that water around here, especially where we live, kind of being in the middle of a tidal estuary. Basically, the Indian and the Banana rivers go around on both sides of Merritt Island. Merritt Island is, of course, the home of Kennedy Space Center at the northern end of it, but it's Merritt Island is about 40 miles long from the northern tip to the southern tip, and it's 7 miles wide at the very top. It's kind of shaped like an arrowhead. At the very southern tip, it's just a few yards wide. So, home to about 40,000 people, I think, somewhere in that range. I'm on the board of the Merritt Island Public Library Tax District, which was set up in the 60s to fund a library in Merritt Island, and unfortunately wasn't being built by the county system. The library system in this county, Brevard County, is a unified library district, so all the towns, their libraries are all part of the Brevard County Library District, and are all owned. The real estate and the employees all work for the Brevard County library system, except for the one library here in Merritt Island. In Merritt Island, there was a special tax district set up in the 60s to fund, with the tax, the construction and operation of a library in Merritt Island. It was set up by the Florida legislature. So the library building and property in Merritt Island are actually owned by the citizens of Merritt Island. And this tax district, funded by a special small tax, property tax, and this tax district has a board which governs the spending and allocation of resources from the tax revenue, and I'm on that board. So it's a little bit of a unique situation in that if we want to make improvements and or major repairs, it's not necessary to go through the county financial system for that. We have our own budget, and we simply allocate the resources and then spend them all, of course, as with a vote of the board, which is a public process, of course, according to the Florida Sunshine Law. It's a little complicated, but it just means the citizens of Merritt Island back in the 60s got their library even though the county had dragged their feet on building one here. Now, it also means that the citizens of Merritt Island have to pay double tax. They pay the county general property tax, and then they pay a special, again, very small, but a special small tax for the Merritt Island Tax District Library Board, or Tax District for the library, which we just got through putting in a complete new air conditioning system for the library, which was very expensive. And a few years ago, we had to replace the roof. So those things all cost money and are paid for by tax funds, taxpayer dollars. It may be subject to change soon, however. There is some movement to abolish the double taxation. So we'll see how that works out. For now, though, there's, as I said, the citizens of Merritt Island pay a very small fee or tax on their property tax bill. To allow us to operate the library. Okay, we're going over the Indian River here. It's a little foggy this morning. This is the Hubert Humphrey Bridge. We're getting ready to go over a beautiful bridge named after our late Senator Hubert Humphrey, who was here personally to dedicate it in the 60s when it was finished. And spread out ahead of us is Cocoa Village, a very charming area of small shops and restaurants. We're headed towards the heart of Cocoa Village. As I said, the French Delights French pastry shop is our destination this morning. This light can take forever sometimes. Sometimes I'll go, if there's no traffic, I'll just go anyway. I know I shouldn't do that, but I'm not sure the motorcycle actually triggers the sensor to let the light know there's traffic waiting to go across. So sometimes, like now, for example, I think I'm going to go. Nice little park and amphitheater where they have music concerts pretty regularly, various groups. And here we are with the red tables outside. So this is Cocoa Village. We're through with breakfast. Cocoa Village is a beautiful area. Cocoa. Come on. Okay. The park. A lot of kids enjoy that. Both of my children enjoyed that when they were younger. side of the street, please. Thank you. There's a lot of traffic on this road. It seems to come in spurts. Right now we're in the middle of a heavy spurt. There we go. Okay, back across the Indian River on the Hubert Humphrey Bridge. The beautiful sight of the Indian River. If you look on a clear day, you can see Kennedy Space Center and the Vehicle Assembly Building. You can't, yeah, there it is over there. Looks like someone's going out fishing. It's a nice day for it. If you don't mind a little rain on the way back. A lot of folks like to fish around here. It's a big activity, subject of conversation. Even lots of people making their living. Various aspects of the fishing industry, boat repair, fishing captains, fishing guides, charter boat owners. It's a big part of the economy around here. That is a nice park. If you actually go out there, there is a pier and a dock where you can go out into the river. And I've flown drones from there before. It's a nice place to fly a drone. You get pretty good perspective on the river and so forth. It's good to see my friend Steve, who's recently moved back to the area. His wife and my wife and I were pretty good friends years ago when they lived here, and then they moved to South Florida for a few years, and then kind of north central Florida for the last few years, but they have now returned here, and it was good catching up with them. I'm hoping we can renew our friendship. He's a good guy. Likes a lot of the same things I do. He's into music and recording technology. He used to own a recording studio, actually. In fact, I think he went to college and majored in recording technology or something like that, audio engineering. I think that's what he has his degree in. So he's very knowledgeable in the subject. And a good guy. Must be National Drive Slow Day. And that's it, turn right in front of the other car. The slower they drive, sometimes the more apt they are to turn in front of you. I don't understand that dichotomy. I don't get that. Seems to be the case, though. Home again.